My wife is definitely the much more social person in our relationship, and probably the best way to describe that would just be to tell you how we met. When we were both in school, we went out and we gave blood, and like any good college students, we had to replenish fluid, so we all ended up in a local bar. And she walked up to me and said, "Look, you see that big guy over there? I'm trying to get rid of him. Pretend like you know me, and just play along." I said, "Okay." So she reached up and kissed me, and 5 minutes later, I came up for air, and I asked her what her name was. Her name's Stacy, and then I married her just so I could tell this story to my grandkids. I'm a journalist, and sort of the ground rule of journalism is cover the news, don't be the news. So when we're covering stories, we see a lot of human suffering, and we have this camera between us and people, and so it's sort of an insulator. And we're real people, so real stuff happens to us, but you never really think it's going to be you. And so one day my wife came home and she said, I've been bleeding, and I shouldn't be bleeding at my age, and something's wrong. And so she went to the doctor, and it turned out that it was a snow day and it was icy, and so people weren't making any of their appointments. So when she went to the labs to get the testing, she was able to walk in and just be the first one in line. So by the next morning, we had the answer that she had uterine cancer, and it was a real reality moment. I've been married to her for 35 years. It just never occurred to me that she could die. We went and we talked with this guy, and he said, you have uterine cancer, and this is what we need to do. And so we made an appointment to do that, and it was a month later. And so we sat there for a month just realizing that we were really mortal people, and sort of preparing to see what the outcome was going to be. And we went to the hospital and checked in, and she underwent the surgery, and by then, I was sort of through the adrenaline push of getting her ready and getting her in there, and I'm sort of zoning out in the recovery room. Plus, it was really early in the morning, and I'm just not a morning person. So the surgeon literally comes skipping into the room. He is so happy, and I'm sort of like, what's going on? And I guess when you're a cancer surgeon, not every outcome can be what you want it to be, and this was one of those times when it was just unadulterated good news. He removed everything, and so he was trying to just wake me up a little bit and just communicate what a great outcome this was. I certainly don't take our time for granted as much as I used to, and certainly I appreciate seeing her every day a lot more now.